receptionist, and I think such a fab job, Vishnu, and our
So,
host.
by the way, guys, whoever's on this, I want to tell you all, every time Sid would give a take, he would be like, perfect. He was your first take was always your best take compared to Vishnu, sir. And you would always be like, sir, one more, ek aur karte hain, edit ke liye we need one more and all of that.
I know, I used to be so like eager to give all kind of varieties for the edit. And Vishnu used to love it, and I think things were great. And he got something special that he fulfilled with a love feel. But yeah,
which was the scene? The proposal scene, I think.
The proposal scene, yes. The proposal scene in Chandigarh, and that when
I did remember it.
I take that jhar off and I proposed, we shot again.
Because you know what? I think Vishnu sir really loves you because it was your lighting that was they had to better. I think we shot it in harsh light the day before, and they wanted that a little bit of shade.
Yeah. But see, people don't see that.
So extra like shots and the perfect shot, huh?
Yeah, the Vishnu and I have a special bond.
Special bond.
And do that. I hope he's listening, and I hope he's there and enjoying himself and the labor of love that shaped him. For months and years to come.
A big shout out to Vishnu sir, guys. He was like one of the most integral parts of this movie for us. He was the captain of our ship, and he really made the journey. I'd say so easy and effortless.
Thanks, Sandeep, as well. The writer. Sandeep and Vishnu are so close, and their team actually worked so hard to conceptualize all the sweet moments, which might sound really filmy, but I think eventually we all pulled it off to make it like
my favorite parts shooting Sid were when post like the prep of the film and even after we'd shoot, especially in Chandigarh, post pack up, and we would sit I think it was your room or Vishnu sir's room, and Sandeep sir, who's our writer, Vishnu sir, you and me would just sit and prepare for the next day's scenes. And it was like one pan-India vibe going on because Vishnu sir is from the south, and we were doing Punjabi lines, and it was like this, the commonality was just the universal emotion, but it was just so entertaining to hear him speak our lines in Punjabi.
When I met you the first time, I think you'd never spoken Punjabi, and then by the end, you were quite fluent with it. But also never cheated on me. I met you were in shade stuff at the gym. You would want to do all the action bits, and you want.
I wonder why the steamed fish has changed, by the way. Or this, I've suddenly gone vegetarian, and somebody has introduced flavor in my life. 3 years, and my entire palate, my appetite has.
When we had just met, we had a day off, and we decided to go to this monastery in Dharamsala, which is a few hours away. Yeah. We were just adventurous, go and had food at Dhaba again, where you were dying because it was dripping in oil and makhan, and I was the one gobbling down, and I forced you to cheat on your perfect diet.
If I'm not mistaken, it was pretty far.
It was a 2-hour drive one way, 4 hours.
If you say so. It's definitely longer than that.
Maybe because it was you, so I didn't mind the drive.
You didn't. None of these feelings came out there. You were doing your own thing in the car. I was doing my own.
I was feeling it from inside. Please. Even the ride from Chandigarh to Palampur.
You were just longing to reach that monastery.
Yeah.
The spiritual side of you was just like itching to get there.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Even our ride took from Chandigarh to Palampur. The full crew, we stopped and we challenged you. Actually, I remember nobody knows that everyone listening here realized that kiaraal never had ice cream during shoot. We forced you to have a cornetto and you still didn't have it. I
was just on a very strict diet at that time.
I tried to give you cash.
I don't know what I was prepping for.
And she's not working. She didn't even take up. So I have witnesses. I have pictures as well. I'm going to post all these pictures of your workout and that.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I was like, I will give you money if I had a cornetto because I told her I love cornetto. And I said I will give that I could.
Very professional. Thorough professional.
I love ice cream, by the way.
And you I also remember did you prep for that too? In that scene, outside the Gurdwara scene where you were supposed to come on your scooty?
Oh yeah. So basically, they had made me learn how to ride a scooty for like a couple of months before we started shoot, because we had that one scene which was supposed to be us, me riding the scooty, you sitting behind me, and that scene was supposed to be on the bike. But when we reached, I think it was Palampur or was it Chandigarh? When we reached,
So we were shooting in Chandigarh, and
the Gurdwara scene was in Chandigarh.
we were in a lot of mess because of you shooting in daylight. You don't get enough time in shooting, and we have to change things last minute.
Yeah. So we had to change the scene and make it I had to park. I didn't even get to like drive and park. I just had to like pretend like it started from the Chavi, and then we start the scene. And I was like, guys, for a whole month I've been like learning how to ride this. Now we can't like do this. But good. I mean, I'm ready for the next film that asks me to ride a bike.
Shesha taught you to speak Punjabi and ride a scooty.
Shesha's taught me a lot of things.
Shesha has been special. I know.
It's been great.
That's the reason we're doing this chat today. Talk about how special Shesha is. And I mean, for me, for sure, I actually loved, everything that happened, the whole process of it, from prepping to shooting. Guys, you all the cast. I'm friendly with the people that shot.
The Kargil boys. I know your little.
Yeah, I have a
WhatsApp group that you all have.
WhatsApp group, guys, which is called the Kargil Boys, because it was such a special and warm film. I think thanks to the whole team. I can't only credit or thank one person, and thank you to you as well for being part of that. And it just today's chat takes me back to memory lane, and I'm trying to think of the other thing which we had during shoot, which makes a film special. I think the energy on set of any film kind of translates into film and camera, and you see that warmth, set somehow magically gets captured. Kind of gives you that feel. So I think it's also.
What was really special when he started shoot was when we went and met his parents and we went to his house.
Yes.
Captain Vikram Batra's home, and they took us on their top floor, which they had converted into a museum with all his, victories and pictures and all these amazing moments that were like documented from his life and kept there, and it was just so incredible.
I remember speaking to his father, personal items, his clothes. I think in a role to play that you play someone, the real life hero who had a lovely life, an amazing family, then done such great. It was such a special evening. They were so excited to have. They even came on the next day.
Yeah.
That bridge. Me and my friend. And that's a memorable evening. There are pictures of us also in that house. Actually, we're going to share that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think today we should share all these BTS pictures of Shane.
We should.
What happened?
You remember what you told me when you left their home?
Oh yes, I was a mess. I was a mess. I said I felt I felt so responsible